If you are turning 65 or you already have, there are bills you may no longer need to pay in full and most people never claim them. We are talking about real money, genuine entitlements written into UK law right now, and millions of older people are still paying full price, unnecessarily every single month. This video is going to walk you through every single bill that changes once you reach certain age milestones and exactly how to claim what is yours. Let us start with something that catches almost everyone out, because the rules are more complicated than people assume, and the age that matters is not always 65. The first big myth I need to clear up immediately is that there is no automatic universal discount simply for turning 65 in the United Kingdom today. Some entitlements start at 60, some start at state pension age, which is currently 66, and one major one only starts at 75 specifically. Knowing the exact age each entitlement begins is the difference between claiming money you are owed and missing out simply because you assumed the wrong birthday mattered. Let us start with NHS prescriptions because this is one of the biggest and most reliable savings available, and it begins earlier than most people realize completely. Everyone in England, aged 60 or over, is entitled to completely free NHS prescriptions with absolutely no means testing and no benefit requirement whatsoever right now. You do not need to apply. You do not need a certificate. You simply tick the age exemption box on the back of your prescription form at the pharmacy. If you are 60 or over and you have still been paying for prescriptions, you may need to show proof of age, but the saving is completely automatic. In Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, prescriptions are already free for absolutely everyone regardless of age, so this specific saving only applies if you live in England. Next, let us talk about free NHS site tests, because this is another saving that begins at 60 and many people do not realize it applies to them. Everyone aged 60 and over in the United Kingdom is entitled to a completely free NHS-funded site test at any registered optician offering NHS services. Simply tell your optician you have turned 60, and they will process your site test under the NHS scheme at absolutely no cost to you whatsoever. Now let us move to bus passes and rail discounts, because the age here genuinely surprises many people who assume it is the same as the prescription age. In England, you qualify for a free older person's bus pass at state pension age, which is currently 66, not 60, and not 65. This is different from Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, where free bus travel actually starts at age 60, which is significantly earlier than the English scheme. If you live in England, you apply for your free bus pass through your local council once you reach state pension age, and the pass covers off-peak travel. The senior rail card is available from age 60 for just £30 per year and gives you 1/3 off most rail fares across the entire network. If you take even 2 or 3 return train journeys per year, the senior rail card pays for itself, and after that, every journey saves you real money. Now let us talk about council tax, because this is one of the largest household bills and there are several ways older people can reduce it significantly. If you live alone, you are entitled to a 25% single-person discount on your council tax bill regardless of your age or income level. Many widowed or recently single older people are still paying full council tax months, or even years after becoming the only adult in their household. If your circumstances have changed, and you now live alone, contact your local council immediately to apply for the 25% single-person discount. Beyond the single-person discount, there is also council tax reduction, sometimes called council tax support, available to anyone on a low income, regardless of employment status. You can claim council tax reduction whether you own your home or rent it, and your employment status has absolutely no bearing on your eligibility to claim. If you or someone in your home has a severe mental impairment such as dementia, you may be entitled to a further council tax discount or exemption. If your property has disability adaptations for someone who lives there, you may also qualify for an additional reduction on your council tax bill right now. Council tax reduction can also be backdated in many areas, so if you should have been claiming it for months or years, you may recover that money. Now let us move to something genuinely powerful and widely misunderstood: the free TV license, because the rules here are stricter than most people assume. There is no general free TV license simply for being over 60 or even over 65, and this surprises an enormous number of older viewers. The free TV license only applies if you are age 75 or over, and you or a partner at the same address receive pension credit. A standard color TV license costs £180 per year in 2026, so this exemption is worth a genuinely significant amount of money. The free license is not automatic even once you turn 75 and receive pension credit. You must specifically apply to TV licensing to claim it. If you are receiving pension credit and are 75 or over but still paying for your TV license, you are losing £180 unnecessarily. This is exactly why pension credit is described as a gateway benefit, because qualifying for it unlocks the free TV license and several other valuable entitlements. Now let us talk about pension credit itself, because this is genuinely one of the most underclaimed benefits in the entire United Kingdom benefit system today. Pension credit tops up a single person's weekly income to £238 or £363 and 25 pence for couples. The Department for Work and Pensions believes hundreds of thousands of eligible pensioners are not claiming pension credit right now simply because they assume they earn too much. Many people wrongly believe that owning their home or having modest savings disqualifies them from pension credit, when in reality this is very often not the case. Even a small pension credit award, sometimes just a few pounds per week, can unlock the free TV license, free NHS dental care, and council tax help. If you are unsure whether you qualify, call the DWP Pension Credit Helpline on 0800 99 1234 or visit gov.uk to use the free online calculator. Now let us talk about NHS dental treatment and glasses, because pension credit also unlocks these completely free once you are receiving the guarantee credit element. Once you reach state pension age and are receiving pension credit, you become entitled to free NHS dental treatment, free sight tests, and free glasses vouchers. If you are not on pension credit but have a genuinely low income, the HC1 form allows you to apply for NHS health costs help on a sliding scale. The HC1 form assesses your circumstances individually rather than using a strict income threshold, so it is always worth applying even if you are unsure of eligibility. Now let us talk about a bill that almost nobody connects to age, but that disabled and high water using households are completely missing out on right now. The WaterSure scheme caps your water bill so you never pay more than the average household bill in your area, regardless of how much water you actually use. You qualify for WaterSure if someone in your household receives a qualifying means tested benefit and either has a specific medical condition or 3 or more children. As of 2026, WaterSure has been significantly expanded and now includes disability living allowance, attendance allowance, and personal independence payment as qualifying benefits for the first time. This means many older people receiving attendance allowance or PIP who use higher amounts of water for medical reasons can now access this capped billing scheme. Households already using WaterSure are saving an average of £325 each, around a third off their typical annual water bill completely. The recent reform also removed the requirement to provide a medical certificate, meaning a simple prescription or NHS letter is now sufficient evidence for your application. You apply for WaterSure directly through your water supplier, and you must have a water meter, or be in the process of having one installed currently. If you have a medical condition that means you use significant amounts of water and you receive a qualifying benefit, contact your water company about WaterSure today. Now let us talk about the warm home discount, because this is a direct payment toward your energy bill that many eligible older people never claim. The warm home discount provides a one-off payment toward winter energy costs, and eligibility is often linked to pension credit or being on a low income. This payment is usually applied automatically if you qualify through pension credit, but it is always worth checking directly with your energy supplier to confirm you received it. Now let us talk about the winter fuel payment, because the eligibility rules for this benefit have genuinely changed and many older people are unsure where they stand. The winter fuel payment has been restored for pensioners with an income up to £35,000, worth £200 or £300 if you are 80 or over. If your income is above the threshold, the payment may be automatically reclaimed through the tax system, so it is worth understanding exactly how this affects you. Now let us talk about attendance allowance, because this benefit is specifically for people over state pension age with care needs, and it remains hugely underclaimed nationally. Attendance allowance is not means tested at all, meaning your income and savings do not affect your eligibility whatsoever, yet many eligible pensioners never apply for it. If you have a physical or mental health condition that means you need help with personal care or supervision, you should check your eligibility for attendance allowance today. Receiving attendance allowance can also passport you to other support, including a council tax disability reduction and exemption from certain non-dependent deductions in housing benefit calculations. Now let us bring this all together, because the real power of these entitlements comes from claiming them together rather than just one at a time individually. Pension credit alone can unlock the free TV license at 75, free NHS dental care, free glasses, council tax reduction, and the winter fuel payment together. Attendance allowance and PIP can unlock the expanded WaterSure scheme, along with council tax disability discounts and exemption from non-dependent deductions in your housing benefit claim. A single person living alone should always claim the 25% council tax discount regardless of age because this is one of the most overlooked savings available. Here is your complete action plan, and please take every single step seriously because each one could genuinely save you hundreds of pounds every single year going forward. Step 1. If you are 60 or over and still paying for prescriptions or sight tests, tick the age exemption box or inform your optician immediately today. Step 2. At state pension age, apply for your free bus pass through your local council and consider the £30 senior rail card from age 60. Step 3. If you live alone, contact your local council today to claim the 25% single-person council tax discount if you are not already receiving it. Step 4. Use the free pension credit calculator at Gov.uk or call 0800 99 11234 to check whether you qualify, even if you assume you do not. Step 5. If you are 75 or over and receive pension credit, apply directly to TV licensing for your free television license because it is not automatic. Step 6. If you or someone in your household has a medical condition requiring high water use and receives a qualifying benefit, apply for WaterSure today. Step 7. Check your eligibility for attendance allowance if you have care needs, because it is not means tested and remains one of the most underclaimed benefits. Step 8. Use the free NHS cost checker at Gov.uk to see whether you qualify for help with dental treatment, glasses, or other health costs right now. Citizens Advice at citizensadvice.org, UK, and Age UK at ageuk.org. YouGov offer completely free expert guidance on every single entitlement covered in this video today. Age UK also runs a free advice line on 0800 678 6002, open 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., 365 days a year for older people. The free benefits calculator at entitled.co.uk/return-to-us.org. You can check your eligibility for pension credit and several connected benefits in just a few minutes today. Remember that none of these entitlements arrive automatically in most cases. You have to actively apply, actively claim, and actively tell the relevant organization about your situation. The system relies on people knowing what exists and applying for it themselves, which is exactly why so much money goes unclaimed across the country every single year. Share this video right now with every older person you know, your parents, your grandparents, your neighbors, because most of them are paying bills they do not have to. If you found this video helpful, please like it right now because it genuinely helps thousands more older people find this information before another year of overpaying goes by. Subscribe to UK Housing Alert and hit the notification bell so you never miss an important update about benefits, housing rights, and money-saving entitlements for older people. We cover housing law, tenant rights, benefit changes, and money-saving entitlements every single week in plain simple English so you always know exactly what you are owed. Every single bill covered in this video has a real legal entitlement behind it, and claiming what you are owed is not charity, it is simply your right. UK Housing Alert is here every single week making sure every older person in the UK knows exactly what they no longer have to pay for in full. Many people in their 60s wrongly assume that all these entitlements only begin at 65 and as a result delay claiming things they are already owed. Free NHS prescriptions and free sight tests both start at 60, a full 5 or 6 years before state pension age, so do not wait to claim them. The senior rail card at £30 is available from exactly age 60 and can be purchased online or at any staffed railway station across the country today. If you have a partner who has not yet reached the qualifying age for a joint benefit, check whether you can still claim individually based on your own age. Couples should check pension credit eligibility together because the combined income threshold is higher than many assume at £363.25 weekly. If one partner in a couple is over state pension age and the other is not, special mixed age couple rules apply, so always check your specific situation. Renters who are also pensioners should check both their housing benefit entitlement and these additional bill reductions together because they often interact and compound your overall savings. If you have recently been widowed, check immediately whether your council tax single-person discount has been applied because many councils do not apply this automatically. If you have moved home, recently make sure you have reapplied for any discounts or schemes at your new address because none of these entitlements transfer automatically. WaterSure applications must be renewed annually with your water supplier, so set a reminder to reapply each year to make sure your capped billing continues uninterrupted. If your water supplier rejects your WaterSure application, but you believe you qualify, ask for a written explanation and consider contacting the Consumer Council for Water for help. The Consumer Council for Water website lists which water company supplies your specific area and provides guidance on what additional help may be available where you live. If you believe your council tax reduction has been calculated incorrectly, you have the same right to challenge it as with any other means-tested benefit decision. Always keep copies of any award letters for pension credit, attendance allowance, PIP, or DLA because these documents are often required as evidence for other connected schemes. If your income or circumstances change, report it promptly to every relevant scheme because a positive change such as a new diagnosis could increase what you are entitled to. Many older people are entitled to several of these schemes simultaneously, and checking just one in isolation means you could still be missing significant additional household savings. Take the time today to go through this list properly rather than assuming you already know what you are entitled to, because the rules change regularly and often improve. Your local Age UK branch can often visit you at home or speak with you by phone if completing online forms feels difficult or overwhelming at any point. None of these entitlements are means of charity or special favors. They are rights written into law specifically because the system recognizes older people need this support. Claiming everything you are entitled to is not something to feel awkward or embarrassed about. It is simply making sure you receive what Parliament has decided you deserve. The total value of unclaimed entitlements across all UK pensioners runs into billions of pounds every single year, and a portion of that money belongs specifically to you. Go and check every single entitlement covered today, because the money is genuinely yours, the rules are real, and claiming it is simply your legal right as a citizen.